And welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm your host, Golden One. Hope everyone's doing well out there. We're just talking about two of the samplers I get asked most often about, and it's these two. We have the Roland SP404MK2, and on the other hand, we have the Akai MPC sample. Now, this is the question I get asked most often. Which one should I purchase? They are in a similar price range. I think the SP404 is a little bit more expensive. Now, the thing you should spend on making beats is not really exactly money, it is time. The more time you spend with either of these machines, the better you will get. That is a fact. Now, one is maybe better in workflow, maybe things that I personally started with the MPC sample back in the day with the MPC 2000 XL, so I have a little bias towards Akai. Now, I also had the original SP404 before the SX, the OG one, so I have history with these machines for many years. I've always owned both. They always work together. One is maybe doing more work than the other. Now, the new update for the SP404MK2 compared to the older ones, I mean, it is insane how much stuff they added compared to the SX original SP404. But both, let me just say this straight off the bat, both of these are very capable machines. You can make great beats on both of these machines. Now, which one you should get, that's up to you. I'm just going to tell you my opinion, maybe a little bit of pros and cons on which one I prefer in certain circumstances, and then that can maybe help you make up your mind on which one you should get. Now, having both is obviously not everyone has maybe the money to get both, but I use both, so I'm not planning on getting rid of either of these. So let's talk about pros and cons. Maybe let's talk about build quality. I mean, these are both built pretty well. I would say the SP404 maybe has a metal cover, but they're both very sturdy machines. This has like a aluminium metal cover, and aesthetically I think they both look fantastic. I like the colorway on this, it looks great. I like the old school style of the MPC sample, so aesthetically they both look fantastic. But the thing that you're going to use the most are the pads. I would say the MPC sample pads are better to touch and to play with. I would say the point goes definitely to Akai. They have better pads, and they just feel nice. The quality is fantastic. Now, where the SP404 maybe outshines the MPC sample is with effects. I mean, the effects on the SP404s, they are legendary. The compressors and just the array of effects, especially you can also use buses. Now, buses, I always run the compressor on the sub buses, so it's always in the background, kind of gluing the tracks together. So I send my MPC through there, and I use it as a glue compressor. It just pushes everything together, basically. Now, that is where in workflow, let's talk about workflow. So if you are somebody who likes to resample a lot, I would say the SP404 is maybe better. It's quicker, the workflow to resample. You don't have to go through many button pushes, whereas the MPC sample, you have to go through a couple of button pushes to resample. It's not the end of the world. I mean, you can make both work as a resampler. Where the Akai stands out is chopping. If you want to chop and records up in 16s or 32, whatever you want to chop them in, the MPC takes the cake there. It's just the workflow with chopping and sequencing is superior to the SP404, in my opinion. I think I work quicker chopping records in that. Now, the SB, I work quicker doing the resample and the looping. Both can loop, but I would say SP404 is better at maybe looping stuff. Check out Foliage Beats. He makes incredible beat tapes just by looping up samplers and things like that. So I think when it comes to effects and looping, I would say the SP404 is better. whereas chopping records and sequencing and making maybe full tracks, you can do it with both. I would say the Akai takes the cake with sampling and chopping. Now they can both do chopping. I would just say MPC sample is quicker. Now let's talk about ease of use. I would say as the SP404 was updated throughout the years it's been out, they have added a lot of features. Now this is a good thing, but also a bad thing, because there's a lot of menu diving now, sub buttons, shift button to get to certain things. So this has made the machine a little bit more complicated, and so if you don't use it very often, sometimes you forget and you have to go back and look up, oh, what button to press to get to that. Whereas the MPC sample is very basic because it's a new machine. Everything is on the screen, everything is there. It's like a button push away, especially when you want to get to your samples, your folders. There's literally a button that says samples, and you press that button immediately in that folder to get, and immediately you can get your samples in. So the workflow is a little bit quicker on that side, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you are a DJ, I DJed for many years, sometimes you get, there's a house party or your friend has an art exhibition or photo exhibition, they just want you to play some music in the background. You don't want to take turntables and mixers and things like that. So the SP now is also a DJ machine. They work with Serato, so you can easily DJ with just the SP404. Secondly, if you're using Koala Sampler, I would say Koala Sampler and the SP404 is really well matched. They also updated. The SP404 also had an update where you can work with Koala Sampler. And if you're a Koala Sampler user and that is your main thing and you want to go into hardware, then I would say rather get the SP404, because they are synced up basically and you can go back and forth. It is really a match made in heaven. It really works well. I use Koala Sampler very often, so for me this workflow is fantastic. So all the updates the SP404 has had are great, and they've really pushed the limits of the machine, but the negative part is there's some menu diving you have to go through. Now the MPC sample is quite new, so there will be updates in the future. I hope, really hope, that they bring in like some kind of mix bus or effects bus. Now for performance is another thing. Eventually maybe you want to play your beats out. If this doesn't bother you, then maybe go for the MPC sample. But if you're performing, I would say the SP404 is better. It has better performance effects. Now the MPC sample is lacking there because the way they do their performance effects is not the best in my opinion. You have to use the pads, and it's very sensitive and it's hard to get it perfect. So when it comes to performance, I would say the SP404 is better. You can load your tracks in there, you can DJ with it. There's a lot of performance effects. It's really made for that. It's one of the best things about it, I would say. Now, I hope this helps. I know this is a little bit confusing. I'm not really telling you which one to buy, but that's up to you. What's more important, performance, then the SP404. Chopping records, chopping samples all day, then the MPC. If you're using the sequencer, then the MPC. If you maybe want to do step editing, if you want to use it as a drum machine or making maybe house music, then maybe the SP404 is better. It has a really great step sequencer, sorry. So I think both machines are very capable. They're both great to make beats on. They both have a long history within the beat culture, so you can't go wrong. So I hope I kind of helped a little bit. I'm not going to tell you which one to buy. I'm just going to tell you my opinion on each one and which one I think is right for your workflow. Now the more time you spend with it, the better you're going to get it with it, and that's the most important thing, is not which one to get, but which one you're going to spend time using. Now workflow is obviously the most important when you are working with the machine. So are you chopping records? Are you using it as a performance tool? Are you using the looper, then you decide between that. All right. But you know, there's going to be future updates with the MPC. It's quite new. They've already had an update, and as they update it, things will change, and maybe the opinions will change as well. But anyway, I hope that helps. Have a great day, weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Golden on out. Bye bye.